Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the formerly known as podcast. I'm your host, Reed Wilson, who's got hurting hands, and I'm joined by Seth Butler and Trent Tatum. Say hello in order as I introduced you.
Hello. I had to test my recall there. This is Seth.
Hello.
Going first.
Hello, this is Trent, and I cut off Seth.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
You guys recovering okay from St. Patrick's Day? I know that was 5 days ago when you guys are listening to this podcast. It was a little earlier for us.
I'm recovering all right. You know what? I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but I've never had a really solid St. Patty's Day party. Kind of sucks.
Is St. Patrick's Day something where some people have parties, or you just go to a bar?
It's a big darty.
I've just never had a big night out for St. Patty's Day.
Okay. I don't think that I have either.
No, it's a big time darty affair up here in the Midwest.
We just live in the wrong place.
Wrong spot, wrong place, wrong time. I guess not. I didn't do enough of that either, but I was lucky enough to have a good weekend, and Alabama's lucky enough to make it into March Madness, so we're all happy about that. First of all, you guys got any orders of business and or alcoholic beverages and or soft drinks to drink tonight?
I do.
Ooh.
I got a bottle of wine.
Oh.
Lone Birch. I guess it's a winery out of the Yakima Valley. 2021 Cabernet Sauvignon.
Hey, the only thing I know about Yakima comes from iCarly.
I didn't.
I feel like there was always it was like a punchline.
Seattle, right?
Yeah, but Yakima was like a punchline in that show.
Yeah, Yakima is like the city that nobody wants to go to.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Kind of like Tacoma. It's a similar thing.
Seth, you're a book person. Have you read Jeanette McCurdy's book?
No, that's not typically the type of book that I go for, but I am aware that there is some recent news about Nickelodeon. And I don't know how much we want to touch on that.
It's got some tea in the Jeanette McCurdy book. And then Drake Bell released some kind of song that's supposed to be going crazy, but he's also kind of a creep. So, like,
isn't he still in jail?
Was he ever in jail?
He's definitely in jail. He's definitely a creep. I know that. I
think he moved to Mexico to avoid controversy, and now he's like a very popular gringo on the Mexican charts, which is very interesting.
Popular Gringo was my nickname in high school.
He does A-pop, America pop.
Of course.
Which is really popular in other countries.
A-punk fan.
Yeah. New Vampire Weekend album in like 2 weeks. So
I didn't know anything about that. I'll soft launch a little preview for you. I got an album recommendation later.
All right.
Maybe I'll have one in 2 weeks also. But Seth,
you
got a memorial shot and
Yeah. So let me walk you through that. I'm still sipping on, as Snoop Dogg would say, gin and juice. It's actually just wine, but that's a Snoop Dogg song. It's the 19 Crimes Snoop Dogg edition, which I'm going to finish off this week. And then, sadly, I do not have a Ryan Stellhorn Memorial Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey shot because I am out of Ryan Stellhorn Memorial Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. So,
well, the time to memorialize Ryan Stellhorn is finally over.
Our grieving process is ended.
It only took 15 months.
So
that's the best you get.
What I do have is a bleach bottle vodka shot. And I am
You're still around.
Yeah, I was talking to my girlfriend Jill about this before we started the pod, and I was like, "Oh man, I wish I still had the Fireball because the Fireball is not that bad. This bleach bottle vodka, I haven't had it in months, but it's bad. So I'm not really looking forward to this."
Well, good luck, man.
Thanks. Reed, do you have anything?
Yeah, I got a spinny. I got a lemon limeade spinny. Spin drip.
Oh, nice.
I'm back on the soft drinks this week. because I had a lot of soup, so I kind of had a bunch of carbs. I had like 3 matzo balls and like 2 pieces of bread, so I'm kind of all up on the carbs. Yeah, carbs and liquid. I couldn't take any more liquids that would really add calories to the game. But I will tell you, I think soup might be the food of 2024. Might be come up for soup. Big soup game.
Okay.
Soup year. Soup year.
Yeah, some of my soup era.
All right,
Speak for
cheers,
yourself.
everybody. I'm going to take this.
So
See, this is a clear liquor for the first time in a long time.
I
So.
know it.
Cheers.
Trent, are you a soup hater? Is that what I'm hearing? Or would you'd rather have
No.
a stew?
Yeah, I'd much rather have a stew. I'd also much rather have any sort of food that's not a liquid. I like
Interesting.
chewing my food, actually.
But like, what if the soup's got something in it, like a dumpling, but that's not actually a
You know what?
dumpling?
Okay,
'cause
dumplings
it's
are a
bread.
different story. All right, dumplings do be a different story, but overall, soup is bad. Soup is just not as good. Like anything you can make a soup out of, you could make something that's not a soup, but better.
You know, I went to Chipotle
Mm.
last week.
Famous soup restaurant.
Famous soup restaurant. But you know, what I get at Chipotle, especially like as a vegetarian now, it's just a big bowl of like slop. It's like, here's some beans, here's some rice, here's some tomatoes. I don't know.
Sofritas.
So, like, oh, and I have a sofrita topic to bring up as well. So,
Okay, all right.
that was, yes, just something interesting to remember. But like, you could always, you know, instead of having a soup, just have a big bowl of slop. But I don't know how I feel about bowl culture. I feel like there are a lot of restaurants where it's like, we make bowls. It's like
Dude,
a bunch.
I need bowls. Love bowls. Bowls are the best. And you know what? I don't ever really want to use a plate for much things. I want to eat things out of a bowl. I'm a big rice bowl guy. I have rice a lot, almost daily. But I had bulgur the other day, and it was pretty good. I think you and your girlfriend Jill might like bulgur. It's
Yeah.
It's like almost quinoa.
Yeah.
It's
I
quinoa.
thought you were just gonna say that you had a bowl burger, like a bulgur.
Oh, that's good.
I've eaten that too. I'd rather have a burger with one less piece of bread. I found out that I don't need 2 pieces of bread for my burger. That's a different carb-based topic. I did have the McDonald's sauce. We can talk about that too. But all in on bowls: rice bowls, bulgur bowls, soup bowls. Maybe not the bread bowl. I want an actual bowl. I don't think I need it out of bread.
You know what? I think my favorite bowl food has got to be poke. Poke is a good bowl food.
It's a good bowl. Poke plate doesn't sound that good. Poke sandwich doesn't really hit that well. You want to eat a raw fish sandwich? I don't think so.
Raw fish sandwich. This is our second week in a row, I think, talking about fish sandwiches on the pod. Last week was fried. This week it's raw.
Raw. That's my preferred way to eat fish. If I'm going to eat fish, I want it uncooked.
Okay, so over the weekend, touching on this a little bit, me and my girlfriend Joey went to Nashville, Tennessee,
Nice.
which is obviously, as everybody knows, famous for its Spanish food. So we went to a Spanish restaurant called called Barcelona. And it was excellent. We had a sangria, we had a paella, but we ordered the paella, right? And we ordered the vegetarian paella. And so we got some tapas also as well prior to the paella coming out. But we ordered the paella, and then we're looking back at the menu, and it says that the paella comes with sofrito. And we were like, oh no, because we are familiar with sofritas from Chipotle, right? Which is like tofu based or soy based at least. And Jill doesn't really, my girlfriend Jill, the soy or something is irritating to her. So I called over the waiter and I was like, hey, like, can we get this without the sofrito? we don't like soy or whatever. And she was like, sure. But then she comes back later and she's like, yeah, this doesn't have soy in it. And so we just look like a bunch of dummies because we were thinking Sofritas, which is apparently something different than Sofrito. Yeah. And so anyway, we just didn't speak the language. And if it was a French restaurant, we would have done better. But Sofrito is just like tomatoes and garlic and onion and stuff. Sofritas is like a tofu-ish
Yeah,
thing.
Sofrito is kind of like mirepoix, but like they cook it with olive oil and it's chopped up smaller. And sometimes they throw in peppers and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. But I recommend it. Don't tell them you know me because then they'll think you're stupid if you go to Barcelona.
In Nashville.
Barcelona of Nashville.
Barcelona, Nashville. not Barcelona in Spain.
No,
but yeah, famously seafood dish paella without seafood. that slapped hard.
No, it did. A paella because it's like having a risotto. It's good on its own. You don't need anything in there. Throw some veggies in there. It'll be excellent.
Man. Oh yeah, dude. You know what? While we're on this Latin inspired, do what?
Nothing. You go.
I was gonna say while we're on this Latin inspired food kick, man.
Yeah.
One of my good coworker buddies, his name is Walter. He's from Venezuela. He showed me this Venezuelan restaurant close to work, and I've been going there a lot. And they have this one thing. Do what?
You gonna name drop it?
Yeah, I guess it's just called Arepa's Kitchen, right? They make arepas, the Venezuelan dish. But anyways, Arepa's Kitchen, they have incredible arepas, and arepa is like it's like a pita bread sandwich, but with corn flour instead. You know,
they look
and cute. Yeah. And it's got like shredded cheese. You can get fried plantains, like marinated pork, stuff like that in it, black beans. But it's incredible. But there's also this dish called cachapas that I really like.
Cachapa.
Cachapas. Get to the cachapa.
Cachapas is like a cornbread pancake. But it has like a thick sort of like mozzarella cheese in the middle of it.
Oh, that looks awesome.
And sometimes you can get it with like shredded beef and stuff on top too, but it's amazing. It's incredible. So if you ever have the chance to go to a Venezuelan restaurant and get cachapas, get cachapas.
Yeah, this cachapa looks very good.
It's so
great.
good.
Throw some chorizo in there. Made some breakfast tacos this weekend. Yeah, I'd be sleeping on chorizo. Soy rizo is okay for you. I know. Well, maybe not for you guys, but it's not. Maybe they got Impossible rizo also. But.
Impossible rizo. Yeah, sausage is not something. Even chorizo, where I'm like, oh yeah, I wish I could have that.
Damn.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
A hot dog. Sausage. That's what gets me. I want a hot dog. Oh, yeah. A corn dog specifically. And a chicken sandwich.
Breakfast sausage has become like a staple in my weekly grocery shopping routine. So it's good.
Yeah, we differ on that one, but we'll keep it going in our. You guys got any other Sofritas, soups, or slops to cover?
So my issue here was just like in the future. Is it just going to be bowls? Are we ever going to have something where it's like 3 different things on a plate that aren't supposed to go together? Or is it all bowls? That's just, it's a slippery slope there, And I don't know what Joe Biden's, maybe.
I think we're going the way of the Camelback.
Oh, just put it in a slurry.
They're going to start giving us Capri Sun foods.
Ew.
Yeah, put this shit in a slurry, throw it in a pouch. We're on the pouch slurry wave. Yeah, you thought bowls were bad? Pouch slurries. Pouch slurry time. Hi guys,
Yeah.
I'm here to do, and I've got the new Chipotle Chicken Ranch pouch slurry from McDonald's. It's real something. I'll tell you that.
McDonald's. Oh man. And then also
Not good. Sauce is bad from McDonald's. Sorry.
to play off of the going to Barcelona, me and my girlfriend Joe, we told somebody, they were like, "What'd you do over the weekend?" And we like, "Oh, we went to Nashville." What'd you do there? Well, we did a bunch of stuff. We also went to the Spanish restaurant, and they were like, "What even is Spanish food?" Doesn't get a lot of play down here.
That's fair, yeah. There's not
Potato Bravas, tortilla española, probably the best egg dish ever, in my opinion.
There's just not a lot of like Spanish cuisine around.
No,
at least the Southeast. I haven't seen too many Spanish restaurants in Seattle either. So
yeah, they're not. I don't know. The Italians are crazy with the amount of proliferation of Italian food.
representation.
Mexican too. Yeah. And Chinese as well.
Mhm.
Lots of those options. But like any other cuisine,
You know what's crazy, dude? I haven't seen a Spanish restaurant in Seattle, but I have seen an Australian restaurant.
Yeah, what's an Australian restaurant? Everything's just upside
It's
down.
like it's just
a
British
burger
food.
with the round parts on the bottom.
It's British food, man. It's like potatoes and beans and beef,
Oh, some bangers and mash, or some
pretty much. Yeah,
what's some soggy dick or whatever? What's it called?
Spotted dick. I don't know what that is, but I know that's what it is. Oh my God. Speaking of spotted, they spotted Kate, apparently.
Oh, they got her?
Heard that.
I think so.
And let's go. I'm glad she got it. People forget that we talked about that before last week. We talked about it like 2.5 weeks ago, so we were ahead of the trend. So
yeah, we were slightly ahead of the trend, which probably actually missed the SEO there. We should have been on trend, and then we probably would have gotten more views, hits.
Or I labeled our last podcast title like on the file name. I named it like something Kate Upton or Kate Middleton.
Kate Upton.
So I got spring training going on. So I got thinking about baseball in Verlander or whatever. But yeah, it was like whatever we titled our podcast, and I threw like Kate Middleton SEO, blah 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 blah, on the end of it.
Kate Middleton SEO.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say this too. I know I already shat on your guys' soup this week, but also fuck the Kate Middleton shit. Nobody gives a fuck. All right, if you care about Kate Middleton,
yeah,
you're lame, and you need to find hobbies and interests.
Okay, so but call me crazy because I wasn't really deep into the rabbit hole, but I did care a little bit because it's like they just released.
And die.
They did because just recently it was announced that Charles has cancer, I believe, and there was some rumors circling last week that he had passed, and then I feel like if he had died and then like Kate had disappeared or something, I just think I don't know. I was like, is this going to be the end of the British monarchy, right? Harry moved to California and lives next to Oprah or whatever, and nobody likes him anyway. Nobody bought his book. His book is like on sale everywhere because who cares? I was just like interested in sort of the collapse of this thing, but it turns out that Charles is still alive, and apparently Kate is too. She's just recovering from her BBL or whatever.
So
but I was like,
this is less of a good news report. It's more of a bummer segment.
I wasn't rooting for anybody to like perish, but I was kind of excited. Like, what's going to happen if like this thing gets so shaken up? Maybe the taxpayers are just gonna be like, I don't know. This is kind of a weird thing. We need to get rid of this. So
yeah.
You're going to see William working at, Heathrow Airport.
Get him in the airport. Well, I mean, they used to fly helicopters or some shit. So
there you go.
That's British. That's Britain. Let's talk about America. I was talking about
hell yeah
baseball a second ago. You guys see anything about this picture? This is a possible TikTok social media-ish sports segment. Anything about the Dodgers? They were playing a game. The Los Angeles Dodgers playing a game in Korea.
Oh, I did I did see that they were playing a game. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
about
they're
it.
playing in Korea against the Kiwoom Heroes, right? I just sent you a link, and yeah, they played some baseball, but a lot of the talk is about who they had throw the first pitch because they had a hot Korean lady throw the first pitch, and all the Dodgers players were going crazy for it.
Okay.
So this is actress Jeon Jong So.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
but baseball's going international. People are getting pissed at them because of that. So that's our TikTok segment of the week.
So they're
Dodgers
getting
players
pissed because this person is hot and throwing a baseball.
Well, and to a degree, yes, but the Dodgers were acting like a bunch of fools in the dugout. That's the
Okay.
so
They were
the Dodgers baseball players.
Good Lord.
Almost exactly. Like so that they're all going. They were having some March Madness for her.
Yeah,
March. That's funny.
You wouldn't expect a team full of Major League Baseball players to be that down
for an actress. Right? Who would have thunk?
Yeah,
hot
right.
actress. Billionaire baseball players interested in hot actress.
She starred in the Netflix series Money Heist Korea, which apparently they made the Korean edition of that.
Spanish TV show.
Exactly. They're eating tons of paella on that show. It's crazy. So I guess American people, I don't know if any Americans watch Money Heist Korea or if they just watch Money Heist Spain or whatever, but yeah, you can look this up. So this is for the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
who'd they play against?
The Kiwoom Heroes.
Wait, they played against a team
in Korea. Yeah.
A non-MLB team?
Yeah, it's like the MLB hasn't started yet. They were playing the exhibition game in Korea against the Kiwoom Heroes, where the actress threw the pitch. Because
who won?
Hopefully us.
Oh yeah, the Dodgers demolished their opponent 14-3. Nice.
Yeah, well, it's America's game, but South Korea loves baseball, and South Korea and Japan love baseball over there, but in the East. But like Los Angeles has like one of the largest Korean populations apparently outside of Korea.
I guess I could believe it.
Korea's got a lot of Koreans. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Speaking of professional sports, there was also some circulating news on the internet recently about presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and his potential running mate.
Oh, dude, he's the worst.
Okay.
He's so annoying to hear talk.
He has a horrible voice. Like, I think I watched a video of him for the first time ever, like today. And, not that I guess JFK, who is his uncle, I guess, yes, his uncle had a good voice. I don't think he just had a interesting accent and a jawline. But RFK, his voice is pretty annoying. But anyway, the rumor was that his vice presidential pick for when he runs in November or whatever, and is not going to be on like half of the ballots in half of the states anyway, was going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, you know what? I think I did hear that.
If I wasn't voting for him before, I'm definitely not now. Definitely not voting for RFK.
That's pretty freaking wild, dude.
So nobody from Michigan or Illinois is going to vote for him, I guess.
We're out. And Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah, throw that in there too. So he's going to lose the Rust Belt. But he released a video today, or at the time of this recording today, that he's going to release his actual pick in like a week or something, and he's like live streaming it and stuff like that. So I think that the indication there was that it's not actually Aaron Rodgers, but it's going to be somebody else, and he said it's going to shake up the establishment. And so I just wanted to throw that out there and see if you guys had any ideas about who it could be.
RFK thought the Chinese created COVID-19 in coordination with the Jews. I'm just going to throw that out there.
It was specifically designed to like kill white and black people, but not Asian people or Jewish people or whatever.
Yeah,
Condoleezza Rice. She's pretty establishment.
Yeah,
that's a good pick.
You said somebody to shake up the. What'd you say? Shake up
the establishment.
Okay, so you said shake it up. It's got to be Zendaya. Right?
Dude, the merch would be so cool. It'd have like worms on it and stuff.
Dude, Zendaya is our age. She's not old enough, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But I think she probably could be the vice president. I think that this is probably one of those things where it's never happened before, that there's been a vice presidential candidate who's like 25 or whatever. Just like how there's never been a president who's been in jail. So we're in uncharted territory here, right? So
yeah, it'd be 35 to be vice president. Because it would be the same requirements as the president.
Well, so I said Zendaya as a joke, obviously, because Shake It Up on Disney Channel. Come on.
I think Bella Thorne probably not old enough either. The other person from that. I was thinking like
she's my age.
Bella Thorne. Mm-hmm. Call me crazy here, but I think if you're Robert Kennedy Jr., I'm going to shake up the establishment here. I'm going to pick whoever I want. I'm not even going to ask their permission. I'm just going to announce it with a bunch of fanfare. And then it's going to be like, everybody's so excited for you to be on my presidential ticket. You kind of have to say yes now. So I'm going to be like, my vice presidential candidate is Oprah Winfrey. And then everybody's like, oh, Oprah or Taylor Swift or something. That
is how he wins. That is how he wins the presidency, is by making someone like Oprah Winfrey his vice president.
He makes Oprah Winfrey his VP on the ticket, and he's like, I'm going to bring back TikTok. I'm a nana. And then everyone will vote for him.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not actually that old. I just sound like this. He sounds like the Emperor from Star Wars. He's got
some kind of throat thing, but he sucks, so I don't really care. That's where my wokeness ends. If you suck as a person, I'm not going to really care about you.
Oh, man. So yeah, I think he could pick anybody. It could even be, well, I guess it couldn't be one of us, considering we're not at the age yet. But.
Right.
Yeah, what if he picks Psycho move? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, dude. It's insane. Well, I mean, I guess, you probably have opportunities to make a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's probably why most people do it.
He could probably do coke in the White House. Am I right, Hunter Biden? Oh, man.
RFK Jr.'s kid's dick now, too.
So this is our politics segment of the week. Yeah, so I don't really have any realistic guesses. I just thought it would be funny if, you being sort of this non-traditional person are like, hey, yeah, I'm just going to pick somebody. And they're probably going to say yes. But if I really was placing a bet, it's going to be like, I don't know. It's not going to be like Pete Buttigieg, but it's going to be somebody Pete Buttigieg-esque, right? Who has some like name recognition because they ran for president, but they were never really like a serious contender, and they were probably a part of some office under some other president.
Dude, he's the biggest establishment. He reeks of establishment, Pete Buttigieg.
Oh, I think it's going to be Sean Spicer, somebody like that.
Oh, Spicer.
Sure.
Famously of Dancing with the Stars. Sean Spicer.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that person at all.
Anthony Scaramucci.
Oh, the Mooch. Bring back the Mooch. Shout out. Yeah. He was there for like a month.
I know.
RFK's code name would be Gravel, I think.
I guess that kind of works. Does he have a wife?
You interested?
Probably.
Yeah, give me his wife.
Give me his wife.
I'm the cuck lord. Let's make it happen.
He does have a wife. He's been married 3 times, so
yeah, he's real good at it.
He's so good at it.
That's funny.
Well, if they ban TikTok, this is going to relate to my psycho move. That we're going to have to start watching The Chive, and I think watching The Chive at home, You know what I'm talking about? Chive or like Chive TV.
Oh yeah, the channel that's like on at every bowling alley.
Yeah, exactly. I was walking around. I was walking in my neighborhood as I do, and if you got a big window in your living room, I'm gonna look in and see what you're watching, what you're doing on your TV. Right? That's just what's gonna happen. I'm not nosy. It's your window's huge, your TV's also big, and you're watching Chive TV on there. Of course, I'm gonna look at you and
You're
question
watching
what
Chive
you're
TV?
doing. Yeah, psycho move watching Chive TV at home.
Yeah, that's insane.
But then again, people used to just sit down and watch America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, I guess there's always got to be a Tosh.0 or something. Or that one dude who's like a 15-year-old boy, but he's like 45 on MTV, whatever his name is.
Rob Dyrdek?
Yeah, I bet him.
Oh, yeah, Rob Dyrdek. There's always got to be a ridiculousness somewhere.
He's like a professional skater, but they were just like, hey, we just need somebody who I guess like has some kind of clout to host this stupid show. We're also going to give you like, some other like B-list, C-list, D-list celebrities to be on here sometimes. Like he's got like a cast of other people who like make comments and stuff.
I mean, it's hard
what
to
a weird show.
Lowbrow, low hanging fruit jokes over
I will say, if we're talking ridiculousness, I think of our podcast, Reed, you're the Rob Dyrdek. And Seth, you got to be Chanel West Coast.
That's who I was thinking of. I was trying to think of her name. I was like, it's Saint something.
Chanel West Coast. I'm the other guy. I can't remember his name.
Stilo Brim.
Stilo Brim.
Nice.
Yeah. Sounds like it's like CeeLo Greens. Like knock off CeeLo Greens. CeeLo Brim.
CeeLo Brim at home.
Okay, so do you want to hear a crazy statistic here?
Do I?
Ridiculousness is an American comedy clip show that began airing on August 29th, 2011. It has 38 seasons and 1,352 episodes.
Okay, that's pretty wild.
That's 350 or 345 more episodes than Wordle has words.
38 seasons? Dude, that's like 3 seasons a year.
Yeah.
From 2011 to now. Dude,
how many of them are actually new? Do you think they're just remixing reruns into that shit? Because how many times do you need to see a kid fall off a trampoline? Or someone like have the handlebar hit him in the dick? Like, isn't that what all the show is?
Yeah,
much. Basically. So let's see. I can go through the number of episodes in each season. So season 30, it had 43 episodes, and it aired between January of last year and March of last year.
Damn.
So they have an episode like every other day. A new episode of Ridiculousness.
So that's nuts. That's insane.
Hey, cash, that's easy money. 30 minutes show, package that shit up. That's money. They're making money on they're making ridiculous money.
I wonder how many clips did they show in each episode?
Ooh, that's good. That's
right?
good.
Because you could make 44 episodes in a month if each episode only had like 5 clips.
Yeah. Well, because then they just they play a commercial and then they also just sit there and like talk about it. They're like, "Whoa, Chanel West Coast, wasn't that crazy?" Yes, Stilo Brim, that was so crazy. What the heck?
You think about that, right, Rob Dyrdek? That was ridiculousness.
Yeah, sometimes. Yes, sometimes when I'm out boarding with my friends, I'm 42. I see something just like that.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's 42.
Ripping gnar or on the mean streets.
Oh, he's actually 49.
Oh,
okay. All right.
How old is Tony Hawk? Tony Hawk, what, 52?
Tony Hawk is 55.
Tough.
Yeah.
I will say, do you guys remember Rob Dyrdek's show before Ridiculousness?
No.
It was like Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. You don't remember Fantasy Factory?
Mm-mm.
Damn. It was pretty badass. It was kind of like it was kind of like Dude Perfect-esque. But it was just him and his, I guess, employees hanging out in his big warehouse and skateboarding and doing funny stuff. It was awesome. It was cool.
That's a gig. That's a gig I want. Hang out in a warehouse and shoot the shit for money. That seems like a good job. Seems better than what I do.
That's right.
Yeah. Make sure you donate to our GoFundMe.
Exactly. I was going to say, if you want us to get a warehouse so we can podcast and then ride skateboards.
Yeah, if you want big echoes, just a warehouse, 3 folding chairs, a card table, and
if you want that to happen, you got to rate us 5 stars on Spotify
and Apple Podcast
Music. Oh, Apple Podcast. That's right. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, you're too good for us. Your Android ecosystem.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm too tech savvy.
Well, the third season of Ridiculousness, just real quick, also to give you a picture of how long the show has been going. The third season of Ridiculousness had a crossover with DJ Pauly D from Jersey Shore in 2013. So that's like this show started before Jersey Shore was really popular. So that's another crazy stat. So
yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, to me, Ridiculousness doesn't feel that old, but Jersey Shore feels almost ancient. You know?
Do you think Rob Deerdeck could be Robert F. Kennedy's running mate?
That would be pretty sick, dude.
That would shake it up. That would be ridiculousness for sure. That was legitness.
Legitness. Maybe Mike the Situation? Snooky?
Yeah, that's why I love that joke. That joke always
you know what's kind of funny, Reed, is that like nobody's probably going to see what you just did because we have the thing where it like switches to whoever's talking.
Yeah. Well, I flashed my 6-pack for everyone at home.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
That's the joke.
You did your gym tan laundry today, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm always all about that GTL.
Yeah.
I think Pauly D was trying to sell me some kind of gambling service the other day in between social media videos.
Pauly D is selling gambling now?
Everyone's selling gambling now. It's the thing.
That's
sell your gamble. Bet MGM. Bet win.
Oh, hey, one thing we could touch on is Bruno Mars, who apparently is in debt of $50 million.
Yeah, dude. MGM's got him by the nuts.
Yeah,
he
has $50 million of gambling debt, apparently, which seems like a lot to me.
That's crazy.
You know what? That's not the only one. That seems like it's a lot to me as well. That's crazy. That's ludicrous. That's a ridiculousness amount of money.
That's ridiculousness.
That's pretty wild.
I touched on this a couple weeks ago. There's like somebody, I don't know who it was. It was something reputable who came up with like some figures on like how much it costs, right? The average American to live for their whole life. And it's something like $2 million or something. The average American. A lot of people don't make enough to afford the life that they live, which is kind of the purpose of this article. But that also means that Bruno Mars is in debt 25 human lives from gambling, which is kind of crazy to think about.
25. That's okay. That's fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
that's crazy. I guess he just really needs to put out another album. He needs to call up
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah. Put out another Sonic record, right?
He had a little too much strawberry champagne on ice.
Oh, that's good.
Nice, dude. Oh.
He keeps on dropping the Versace on the floor, but he needs to.
Hey. Sorry, I'll let you finish because I have something completely unrelated.
I don't know. He needs to pick it up and take it to the real or whatever.
Yeah, but today doesn't feel like doing anything. So.
Yeah, but when it comes to money, he's got nothing on him.
I was gonna say someone else who apparently could be in a little bit of debt is former President DJ Trump.
Oh yeah, you can.
DJ Trump? Is that what they're calling him now?
Wiki, 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 wiki. They got the hottest beats for you tonight. Everybody, put your hands up.
Yeah.
A $50 million in the hole.
$464 million is impossible for me to pay. Okay.
Obama.
I'm a billionaire, but I cannot pay that. Anyways, that's all I had to say about that.
So what's happening there?
So
Can you-
in his civil fraud case in New York,
Okay.
the judge has put a bond on his, or a bail or whatever it's called, on his whatever it is, right? He either has to pay it or he either has to like deal with the consequences, right?
Sure.
Sure, consequences.
Of like close to $500 million, right?
Okay.
And
He should talk to Bruno Mars. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Why don't they just put him up? Why doesn't he have like a residency at the Wynn? And he'll be fine.
that's right.
Bruno
But
Mars and
apparently
DJ Trump.
Trump's attorneys have mentioned to the judge that getting that much money would be practically impossible, is what they said.
Oh.
Basically, they're going to all these different like insurance companies and I don't know, people that pay bails or bonds or whatever, and asking for $500 million, and everybody's like, "Nah, that's okay."
Well, he should just take out like a 64-leg parlay and get a perfect bracket for this month's March Madness bracket competition, which
Yeah.
we're all taking part in, right? Just kidding. I haven't taken part of this in a long time.
Oh shit, I need to do that. I guess I got like 2 days.
You got it. They're doing the final
I
first
got
four
0
right now.
days.
As this podcast has come out, today is the first day of whatever. I don't know why everyone's wasting their time because Bam's gonna win the whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's right. That's
Of
right.
course. Dude, I almost bought a ticket to go see Bama play because they're playing in Spokane.
Oh,
you
nice.
Yeah, but it's like in the middle of the day on a Friday, and Spokane is like 5 hours away.
Make a day trip out of it.
I could, but I don't know. I'll think about it.
Just real quick. So yeah, we touched on the March Madness thing a little bit before. And I was talking to my girlfriend Jill about this as well. You win some stuff if you have a perfect bracket. I'm not exactly sure what you get if you get a perfect bracket. There's a payout of something. You say a car?
You get a car and a couple millions for sure.
A couple millions.
Yeah.
That's not bad. But I was talking to her and I was like, I don't really know exactly what you get. But what you definitely get is like you get to be on every sports show and on the Today Show and stuff. They're flying you all around. They're like, how did you pick this? And it's like, I don't know. It's random. Like, but you get your 15 minutes of fame and stuff. So,
yeah.
The
That would be pretty rad.
the oracles are telling me that UConn, the University of Connecticut, not like the University of the Canadian territory, is probably going to win again. I think they won last year, but that's what
I wouldn't be surprised. I think
that's
like if we're being real, if we're saying somebody other than Alabama is going to win, I think Purdue has a really good chance because they have that like one guy who's like 6'5", or not 6'5", like 7'5".
That's pretty freaking tall.
He's huge.
USA Today is offering $1 million for perfect brackets. Warren Buffett in the past has offered anywhere from $1 billion to $1 million per year if someone gets it. No release yet of the 2024 stipulation, but it's real low. It's never won. So at worse odds than like the Mega Millions because people have won that.
Yeah, people do win those things. People do get struck by lightning too. That's why I was like, I'm gonna make the 25 brackets that ESPN lets me make, because your chances are obviously very low. But if I make 25 brackets, my chances are 25 times higher than if I only made one.
Yeah,
there you go.
So 25 times 10 to the negative 30 is a lot bigger than 1 times 10 to the negative 30. So
yeah, it's math talk.
Well, if no one wins the Mega Million that gets pulled tonight, It'll be at $1 billion, pretty sure, come later this week. Or tonight, as in Tuesday, so you might already know. It's like,
So our not real financial advice is go buy Mega Millions and bet on March Madness.
oh yeah, absolutely.
If you're trying to put yourself in a better financial position.
Bet all your lottery, get a bunch of lottery tickets, win, spend that money on parlays for your bracket. Enter in like a perfect like 64 leg parlay for your bracket.
And then go $50 million in debt.
Yeah, and then sing for the rest of your life at the GM casino. But speaking of singing, I gave a little hint at it earlier. I got an album recommendation. It's the first album I listened to this year. First full album. I listen to songs that come out here and there. Interpolations are still hot, but this is new album. It's by a band called Caravan Palace, who they're an electro swing group. They're out of France, and they make.
Oh shit! I think I saw an ad for them the other day, like on Instagram.
It's for their new album, The Gangbusters Melody Club, which I think is a cool name. I think Gangbusters Melody Club is a neat name for an album. I'd say it's about 50% electro swing, or maybe like 55% electro swing, 45% normal French EDM stuff, some polo and pan type beats, some Petite Biscuit vibes. So if you're familiar with a lot of French EDM, kind of has a similar feel to it. That there's definitely some of those that are there. I like particular standouts to me. I like the song "Mad." I like the song "Mirrors." I think the song "Raccoons" is pretty good. And then raccoons. And then this one could have been your code name, Seth. Blonde Dynamite. That's another good one.
Ooh, that's not bad. I like that.
Nice. That's cool, man. That's right. I'll have to give it a listen.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
Number one.
I need to find it. There's one day, Reed, there's going to be an EDM album that really like gets me into it, you know?
Well, this is electro swing, so it maybe it's a little bit better.
Could be easing me in there, right?
Yeah. Is that a genre either of you ever heard before?
Not really. I can imagine though. I can imagine what it is.
Yeah, it kind of is what it is. It is what it sounds like. Whatever that term is.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, we do actually have an email this week.
Oh, speaking of music, Trent, do you want to give us the theme song for emails?
What's a good song for emails?
I'll give you a hand.
Right here.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, it's slow. Yeah.
I have no clue, dude. I'm all out of melodies inside my head. I only listen to songs that don't have melodies. So.
Well, we have to have a song, so I'm gonna do one.
Yeah, you got it.
Emails. Time for another email.
It started out very close to my email song.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. Oh, that's good. That's good. Email time.
Okay, all right. This one this one is actually from someone that we've never received an email from before. So I would love a first name from you, Seth, for this emailer.
DJ.
DJ. All right. What's the last name, Reed?
Jagerman Jensen.
TJ Jagerman Jensen. Did I pronounce that right?
Mm-hmm.
DJ says, actually, her DJ's a female, I think.
Okay.
Sorry, I was gonna say her subject line for this email is just FKA. All right.
Yeah, that's us.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I think she put that in the wrong. That goes in the thing above title. That goes into the two.
Right. Hey, not into while we're at this, thank you so much, DJ, for emailing us. But you did send it to our old email, and we do have a new email.
That's right.
The new email being fkathepod@gmail.com. So if you want to email us at fkathepod.
That's where we are everywhere too. FKA the Pod. X. Elon Musk I don't think he would want to be a vice president, but he could be. That's, I think, up the alley there. But X, Instagram, Threads, TikTok. Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's not American.
Oh, nice. That's good to hear.
Nice.
But anyways, DJ writes to us and says, it would be cool. It would be cool if you could do an episode about minor league team names and where they're located for the podcast. Anonymous intrigued listener, aka DJ Yangerman Jensen, sent to us from Outlook.
I think I did that one time.
That's what I was gonna say. I believe I would love to do it again because like there's so many good, funny minor league baseball team names. I think that's a great idea. But I'm pretty sure, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that was a Ryan original segment.
Yeah.
Shout out the Albuquerque Isotopes. Shout out the Montgomery Biscuits. Shout out the Schaltenberg Boomers. Shout out
the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
That's a good one. Cool. What is it? The Jacksonville Shrimp or something like that?
Jumbo Shrimp.
Yeah. The Savannah Bananas.
Hey, but there are other sports we could do too. Like the NBA's got the G League, which I don't think
the Windy City Bulls.
I don't think their names are as crazy, but I'm looking at a couple cool ones here too. But yeah, I mean, there are lots of leagues and stuff we could do as well.
Oh yeah.
We could also do, the classic 3 of these are real, 1 of these is not real.
Yeah, we love
it. That's cool. That's cool. That would work so well with that.
Bottomless well of segments, frankly. Maybe one of these days we'll do a 2 are real and 2 are fake. We'll innovate. Right. 3 of these are fake, 1 is real.
This is innovation that excites. Yeah.
Thank you so much for emailing us. We really appreciate your contribution to the podcast. And you're welcome to email us anytime. If you want to keep emailing us at the old email, you can do that. Honestly.
No, they can't do that. They can't do that. That was the
I'm
whole
not going to say the name of the old email. All right.
Okay.
But DJ already has it. That's all I'm saying.
The email formerly known as
formerly known as the other email, currently known as fkathepod@gmail.com. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Never known as lickshootbite@gmail.com.
No, that was never it. That's for sure. But yeah, if you are looking for potential vice presidential candidates and you can bend the rules for some people who are, 7-8 years too young, you can email us. If you're looking for hosts for your warehouse skateboarding comedy show,
hell yeah,
let us know.
We can learn how to skate.
Yeah, let us know what you want to grind up and put into a pouch as a slurry.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Tell us what kind of food you think would be good in a pouch slurry.
Oh,
I want to hear.
Yuck. Okay. Let us know who your sleeper picks are for March Madness too, because we're betting all of the FKA money on that.
On family. FKA. Thank you for listening to the FKA Podcast, and follow us on Twitter at FKA the Pod.